Anyone there? Eileen, good morning. How we doing? You're very serious, Eileen, yesterday with your sweaty selfie. Grab a towel and a bottle of water. And if you have your weights, grab your weights. If you have any weights. You're going about a minute. You're fully recovered from the ankle, Eileen. Should have looked it up before. Good stuff. So again, morning Leone. So with anything, guys, if you want to make this a little bit harder today, add in another round. We're going to do 3 rounds of nearly everything. So if you want to make it a little bit tougher and challenge yourself a little bit more, either use heavier weights if you have them. A lot of you might have that. Or just add on another round. Just add on another round, okay? So we're going to do 3 rounds of everything. Just add on and do 4 if you can. If you really want to push, you can do 5. Okay? Just going to get the heart rate up first. And then we'll go down and do a quick little warm up on the mat, alright? Right, guys. Can you all hear me? We're all good? So again, the guys that join in later, make sure some of you be quite advanced. Make sure you're doing your 4 or 5 rounds instead of the 3. Okay? Right, guys, we're going to start off. Just going to do heel flicks. We're going to do heel flicks, okay? So just going to literally heel flicks for 5, high knees for 5, and we're just going to do 5 rounds. Just get the heart rate up a little bit, alright? Right, guys, just the 3 of us this morning, and then all the other guys will be jumping on later on, alright? Right, guys, here we go. So we'll go, what do I say, heel flicks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rounds in total there, guys, alright? Just get the heart rate up a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. And 5. Morning, Shar. You're on the phone. I'm on the phone myself. Just do a quick little, so it's just 5 and 5 there, Sharon, alright? 5 high knees, 5 heel flicks, 5 rounds, get the heart rate up, and then we'll go down to 4 now. Great stuff on day 1 of the challenge, guys. Morning, Em. So again, with the, I think a lot of you guys that I'm talking here now, you're pretty good with the macros, but just keep plugging and playing. Like, I haven't done it in a long time, so even yesterday I was getting a bit confused myself, so I've been doing it for years. So just keep plug and play, plug and play. Don't get frustrated with it. Just keep trying to get better at it, alright? Alright, guys, down you get. Going for a little 70s music this morning. I'm not a 70s child either, by the way. Right, guys, here we go. So we're going to lie all the way back. Pull your knee into your chest. We're going to drop it over. Okay? You're trying to keep your shoulder blade on the ground. Head turning the opposite way. Try and pull that knee down as far as you can. Get a nice turn here. Now we're going to get 5 big deep breaths. Slow and controlled. Get as much air in as you can. And then slowly coming back out of it. Pull the opposite knee into the chest, guys. Drop it right over. Trying your best to keep that hand and shoulder blade down as low as you can. Once you get down, now get your 5 big deep breaths again. Here we go. And 5. Okay, so next up we're going to go on to all fours. How are we there, alright? Once we get to all fours here, guys, we're going for fire hydrants. So literally like a dog in a fire hydrant. Taking a pee, open right up as much as you can. Let it all just come from the hip. Try and keep the back relatively still. We'll do 8 on each side. And 8. And then 8 on the other side. Slow and controlled. And 8. So we're just taking that hinge pattern coming from the hip. We're trying to open up that hip. And again, the more we can open up the hips, the more you're going to open up and free up that back, alright? So just do 8 on each side there. Now we're going to go into a downward dog and then straight up into a cobra, alright? We're going for 5. So nice and slow and controlled with these guys. So just coming back, downward dog, and then all the way up into the cobra. That's 1. We'll do 5 of those, alright? Hold it here for about maybe 1 big deep breath. And then back. Inhale. And then you get a big stretch in the hamstring in that downward dog. And then coming up here, get that lower back. Last one for me. 2 hips forward. And relax. Okay, so next up we're going to go for groin rock backs. We'll do 5 on each side. Okay, the leg out to the side, and then we'll do our T-spine rotations too, alright? So first up, leg out to the side, nice straight lines. We really want to open up that hip, so don't have it behind you or in forward. Have a nice straight line. Hands straight down from the shoulders, and now just sitting back without rounding too much, and forward. Sit back as far as you can, really get into it. Do 5, 3, 4, and 5. And then after you get your 5, we'll do T-spine. Open right up to the ceiling, really open up that T-spine. Free up your back for 5. And 5. And then slowly over the opposite side end, guys. Sitting back. You get a really nice stretch in the hips and the groins there, guys. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now get the hand at the side of your head. Open right up. 2. Nice and controlled. 4. And 5. Good job. So you always want to be nice and slow and controlled with those guys and really try and picture yourself really open it up as much as you can. So fight for those little inches. Right guys, next up, where am I? So we're going to do a mountain climber but on our forearms, okay? Bringing the knee in. We're just going to go for 12. So like a plank position, and just trying to bring the knee 1, 2, 3, for 12. and 12. Get your 12 there. Crack these windows. It's the first morning in 9 weeks I woke up doing one of these, and it was actually raining. 9 weeks. Right guys, so we're going to set the clock for 4 minutes. Okay, we're going to do Turkish get-ups, either half or full. Some of you in here, I won't mention any names now, should definitely be doing the full. Alright, or at least give it a shot. We're going to do 5 on each side. We're going to go for 4 minutes, alright? So I'll just give you a quick little brief down of this. So we're starting all the way back. So if your left hand is up into the air, your left leg is bent. Okay? The opposite leg then is out at a bit of an angle. Okay, so we're going to pretend we have a kettlebell or a weight here. Okay, and by all means, if you have one, use it. Alright, we're going to go body weight, looking right up. Okay, some of you, this might be lows, and then back down again. That's the half. Okay, or you could come up half with the hip thrust and back down then, and do 5 on each side that way. If you can, we're going to try and come up, looking at that hand, hip thrust, and now the hard part then is the swivel. So you're bringing the front heel back, swivel those hips, and back up. Okay, tall. And then I'm coming right back into that lunge. I'm going to hinge the hip, drop down to this hand, but my hand is still up in the air, not down here. Okay, and then I'm going to swivel again and come right back down. Okay, so we'll do 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Just going for 4 minutes. Just working on mobility, movement, really trying to get movement on the hips. It's a core exercise too. It's also going to get the heart rate up a little bit too, alright? So I'm going to set the clock for 4 minutes. Set your clock for 4 minutes there. And again, if there's any really advanced guys, start using weights. Start adding in more time to make it a little bit more challenging. Right guys, 4 minutes. Turkish get-ups or do the half get-up. Whatever you can do, alright? Just keep working on the movement. So actually think about what you're doing. So when we come up with the hip thrust, we're trying to swivel those hips and get some movement on the hips. That's the hard part. That's where people might struggle. But just keep working at it and we'll get better at it, alright? Right guys, 4 minutes work. All set? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You can follow me for the first one if you want. So left arm up, left knee bent, right arms out to the side, up, hip thrust, swivel to a front lunge, and drive up. Okay, then back down. I'm going to hinge the hip, arms up in the air, and on the ground, swivel that hip, and then I'm lying back slowly to where I started. Don't let the hand swing back here. Keep it up in front all the time. All right, here we go. 2 done. 3 done. 4 hip thrust, really drive those hips up. I'll swivel. And up. There you go. Hinge back down. Last one on this side for me. Nice and tall. Back up, alright? Good job, guys. Just go nice and steady. Go at your own pace. So now I'm going over the opposite side. This is my weak side, so a lot of you might find one side a lot more challenging than the other. Okay, here we go. Up. Okay, hip thrust. Swivel. That's my really tight side. 1, back down. Hinge. Swivel. That's it. And swivel. So in my head when I'm doing this on this side, it feels like I'm way off. I'm so tight. That's the side I need to really work on. But normally we kind of tend to stay away from our weaknesses. They're the things we need to practice just as much. Slow and control, guys. On this side. Over the opposite side. Thrust. That opposite leg is out a little bit of an angle too, guys, alright? Even if you're struggling, do 2 on each side. It doesn't have to be 5. On the other side before the time runs out. Last one. That should be 4 minutes then. And there's your time. Good job, guys. That's 4 minutes there. For me, get your 4 minutes, guys. Whew. Sweating now. Good job, guys, well done. So we should be, definitely have the heart rate up now, should be light little sweat going. So next up, where am I? We're gonna do an offset reverse lunge. So I'm gonna stand nice and tall with one weight in my hand. And again, if you don't have weight, you don't need to. You could have a can of something or anything, okay? If I'm holding it in my right arm, my right leg is gonna go back to a reverse lunge. My right leg, okay? I'm gonna do 5 on one leg, 5 on the other. Then I'm gonna grab the weight, just an overhead press. Just an overhead press, okay? If you have no weight, if you could grab like a can of something, you could use that. If you just don't have anything, you could just literally do a squat to a reach 2 for 10. We're gonna do, what are we doing? 10 on each arm for the overhead press. So there's no squat if you're using the weight. If you have no weight, just squat and press up over your head, okay? The third one then is going to be our DB rows, okay? So I have no TRX or anything like that, so I'm going to use my DB rows where I'm hinging, squeezing, squeezing, squeezing back, all right? So again, if you had no weights, what you could do is grab your towel. If you literally had nothing, you could use the towel, pretend it's a barbell, like the barbells in the gym, the big long things, all right? And hinge, but squeeze the hell out of the towel. Well, because now you're creating tension, and that's all we're looking for. And then we're hinging, and just squeeze it back. Squeeze it back. So you're still getting loads out of it because you're creating loads of tension. Okay, so the weight is just creating tension. If you can do that with the towel, it'll be pretty effective too. All right, so we're going for 3 rounds, 3 exercises. So reverse lunges, 5 on each leg, offset. You're only going to use one weight. Then we have a overhead press with one weight, 10 on each arm, and then we'll do 10 DB rolls, all right? 3 rounds. The more advanced guys, do 4 rounds. Even do 5 if you really want to push it, all right? All right, guys, so you have your weight, okay? So I'm holding it with my right hand, my right leg is going to go back. We're going to do 5 on each leg, all right? Step back. Again, if you're struggling, your knees are at you a little bit, just do reverse lunge, don't use the weight, okay? If you can, do. Just keep doing what you can. Inhale down, exhale coming up. Then I'm going over to my left hand, now my left leg is going back. And again, you'll have it with this is my weak side now. 5, okay? Swap over the right hand. If you have a weight, use your weight here. 10 on each arm. If not, do a squat to a big reach with your hands, all right? Here we go, where's that light? It's definitely gonna go one of these mornings. 3, exhale on the way up. 4, I like to put my hand here just so I can feel a bit of tension on the stomach, just above it. Control on the way down. 8, 9, and 10. Then over the other side. 1. You could literally use like a can of beans or something like that. The heavier, the better. Use your imagination. 10. Good job, guys. And I put them in this way. The rows. So again, we want to get a good hinge. Use your towel here, like we were saying, if you need to. Hinge, or you could have 2 cans of something and just squeeze them back. Long back, squeeze, and control down. Nine and 10. Back to our lunge, round 2. Everyone good there? Good stuff. So whatever hand you're holding it in, that leg is going to go back. Nice and slow. And again, if you need to hold on to something like Fiona, definitely hold on to. And then over time, you can just start going away from it once you really get the hang of it. And 5, switch it up. And 5. Right, guys, overhead press. Good retention. Again, if you don't have any weights, do a squat to reach. Control down. Think 3, 2, 1 on the way down. So you create more tension again. Good job, guys. Go for our rows. Big hinge. Squeeze. And 10. Good job, guys. Really get that squeeze on the row. Exaggerate it. Here we go. Round 3. Last round for me. And 5. Overhead press. Exhale on the press up. And 10. You could do like 12 to 15 reps here too if the weight was quite light. Like if you had a tin of beans or something like that, you could do 15 maybe. And 10. Big hinge again, guys. And 10. Good job, guys. 3 rounds done. Get your 3 rounds, 4 rounds, whatever you're doing. Grab a drink then after. How's everyone doing there? Good. That's it. Keep working hard, guys. Keep working on your form. Keep your technique. Challenge yourself with more reps or heavier weights. More than likely, you won't have the heavier weights, so just maybe go more reps if you want. Different for everybody. Where are we next? Right, so next up, we're going to go for the glutes, okay, and the hamstrings. So again, the more we can strengthen up the glutes and the hamstrings, the more we bulletproof our back. Excuse me. So we're going to do single leg glute bridge raises, 10 on each leg, but we're just dipping down and driving up on our backs, okay, from the glute bridge. So again, don't just breeze through it. You want to dip right down and then drive up, full extension there, and really work the glute and the hamstring. Just think, the better the quality of your rep, the better results you're going to get. So we're not just blowing through it, okay? And then we're coming up. If you have weights, we're going to use our weights, and we're going to do an RDL, Romanian deadlift, and back up. So like a stiff leg deadlift. Again, if you have something in the house, a broomstick, whatever you think, okay? Any bit of weights or anything like that. Or now you can use your towel again. But again, you can't just hold the towel and go. You need to squeeze the hell out of the towel and create loads of tension. And then focus on creating that tension, squeeze, and really get that hinge going then, all right? So we're going to do 10 on each leg and 10 RDLs, 3 rounds, and that's that block done and dusted, all right? Right, guys, good to go again. So again, I go 12, 15 reps max. If you want to up it a little bit, you could add in another round. Right, guys, here we go. Single leg raises all the way down. So go up to your glute bridge first, get your setup right. So your feet shouldn't be together, but they should just be about, not even shoulders, there's a little bit inside the shoulders. All the way down, come up to your glute bridge, legs straight up in the air, just dip down, nearly touch the ground, graze the ground, drive up. 10. Off you go. Try and think about what muscles are working while you're doing this exercise, and take the quality of that rep. And 10. Okay, so straight away I can feel my hamstrings, glutes starting to get on fire there a little bit, all right? Off we go. And 10. Nice and controlled too. RDLs. So you want to really focus on the hinge pattern here, guys, right? So think like shaving the leg, stiff leg, hinge, 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 and then right back up once you get that big stretch in the hamstrings, all right? For 10. Eight. 9. And 10. Good job, guys. Round 2. And 10. Whew. Here we go, 10. Hinge. Sticking your hips right back as far as you can. Round 3. Keep going at your own pace. Again, keep your form. Really focusing on your form. Over the opposite side then, guys. Drive up, dip down, drive up. 'Cause like I can really start feeling that now in my hamstrings and my glutes. Battery's going. Big hinge again, last round here. Nine and 10. Good job, guys. Good 3 rounds there. So again, we've only one more block to do, so again, you want to make it harder, add in another round. Another class after this, so I'm definitely not adding in another round. Not yet. Good job, guys. Grab some water. We got one more block to do, 2 exercises and we're done, all right? Again, I haven't been giving finishes out, guys. I just really want you to zone in on getting out for that walk, fresh air. Shower, as we said yesterday, keep getting those 10,000 steps in if you are. It doesn't even have to be 10,000 steps either, guys. Could be just going out for whatever, all right? Just keep trying to get out in that fresh air. Whew. Right, next up. I've only dumbbells, so you can do single arm swings here, 10 on each arm. I'm just gonna do double arm swings for 15 with the dumbbell. But if you have a kettlebell, do 10 on each arm with the single arm swings where we're hinging. Okay, I'm gonna use a double here because I only have one. All right, and then we're going for, where am I? Push-ups. Okay, so again, I want you to really try and master your push-ups now over the next few months, all right? Elbows in. Try and do them on the knees first, master that, then come up off the knees. So you can do either 10, 15, or 20. That's your call. All right, I'm going to try and get 20 in. I'm going to try and get 15 swings in. I'll go 20 swings, actually. 20 swings, and we're doing 3 rounds, and we're done. Okay? Last little bit. All right? Here we go. So 20 swings, or 10 and 10 if you can do the single. All right? I'm not too confident doing single swings with dumbbells and marble floor in front of me. That'll kill me. Alright? So do 20 swings, double arm, okay, or 10 single if you have your kettlebell there. Okay? Big hinge again, just like the deadlift, snapping the hips tall. And I'm not arching back. I'm tall. Hinge, tall. Hinge, tall. I don't want to be leaning back and rocking with it, okay? Snap the hip tall. And then you're going for your push-ups, guys, and then we're repeating for 3, 4, or 5 rounds, all right? So I'm a bit conscious of the time and the battery on my phone, so I'm doing 3 rounds. Some of you guys do 4 rounds, some of you guys do 5 rounds, all right? So 10, 15, or 20 push-ups, whatever you think you're able for, all right? Round 2, hinge. So I can really feel that now in my glutes and hamstrings from the last block too. So I really want to try and strengthen those hamstrings up, glutes, lower back. Round 3 for me, guys. And 20. Whew. 20 push-ups to finish her off. Whew. Good job, guys. Good 3 rounds. Good work, guys. So again, get 3, 4, 5 rounds in there. If you're feeling good and you've done 3 rounds of everything, go back and do 1 more round of everything. Okay, as your little finisher if you want, or get out for your walk. All right, better charge this phone up for the next one. Good job again, guys. Another great start to the morning. Keep her lit now, guys. Keep controlling what you can control. All right. Guys that are doing the 28-day challenge, keep plugging away with your macros, and we'll keep learning from that. If we can really master that over the next 28 days, guys, you'll be absolutely flying. The freedom you get for the rest of your life from a nutrition point of view, it will be phenomenal. So 28 days, focus, attention, guys, and we'll get even better results, all right? There's no reason we can't come out of this even fitter and healthier, all right? I'll chat to you later. Thanks for joining me, guys. Talk to you later. Peace.